And good Wednesday evening time. Take a look at your weather webcast video on this Wednesday. And what a wild and eventful night out there last night across most of the area. We have a lot to talk about in the weather, so we're going to get right to it. We're going to start off with our very colorful warning and advisory map that we have here for you. And you can see plenty of colors here, but basically we have two main areas of colors here. We have the wind advisory that's in effect for the high wind warning, which is in effect for all the mountain counties here all towards the east and across the rest of northwest Georgia. All these purplish, reddish colors here is what we call a wind advisory here, with winds gusting up to 40 miles per hour even here in the valley. Now in the blues, you can see here for Whitfield, Catoosa County, down in Gordon County as well. We got blues here and they stretch back in Alabama. Those are flash flood warnings and flood warnings out there. And we do have some rivers and creeks that are a little above. But first, let's talk about these winds. Take a look at these 24-hour wind gusts from our reporting stations here. 41 mile per hour wind gusts in Cohutta, 39 in Chatsworth, 40 mile per hour wind gusts in Calhoun, and 46 mile per hour wind gusts out in Lafayette. Take a look at this large system. You can see really spitting a lot of moisture right on through. Brought us the strong to severe thunderstorms last night. I had several warnings out for several of the counties in our area here last night. Those pushed on out towards the east. And now you can kind of see the direction here. We got one front here, and notice the second front back towards the west here. That cold front has all the cold air with it, and that's what's going to be filtering in. So right now we're dealing with the cool and windy weather, although it's really not cool out there today, this afternoon. But then behind this, the cold air is going to flood in here for tonight and stick around with us as we go throughout the rest of the week and into the weekend. Again, the system also brought quite a bit of rain, heavy rainfall. This is why we have flood warnings out still in effect for most of the areas, especially area streams and creeks, because we had anywhere from 2.5 to 3 inches of rain area wide out there. And that rainfall, of course, has to run off, and basically the runoff from that rain is running off into our creeks and streams this evening here, and that's what's causing those levels to rise. So we do have flood warnings in effect for the Conasauga River near Eton tonight until late tonight. It's at 11 feet right now. Flood stage is at 12 feet. Conasauga River near Tilton also is a flood warning in effect until Friday night. Currently at 15.7 feet, is expected to continue to rise to that flood stage of 18 feet coming up here as we go throughout your afternoon hours on Friday. So keep that in mind. And then, of course, we have the Cohulla Creek out there near Keith's Mill Creek and Keith's Mill Bridge out there in Dalton until further notice of warning there. 16.3 feet right now, and of course floods, that's actually above flood stage already at 16 feet. So flooding is going on currently there with runoff still continuing. For tonight, we're looking at windy and cold conditions as this high pressure off to our west will slowly try to build in. But your Thursday, you're going to notice that it's going to be a much colder day out there. Remember, we had high temperatures today in the 60s. We're going to be talking about highs only into the upper 30s probably coming up for us on Thursday with a strong northwesterly wind, and that continues into Friday as the winds die down, and we have clear skies Thursday night. Into Friday morning, you're going to wake up, it's going to be downright frigid, as we're going to be looking at some areas in the viewing area, going to be looking at temperatures dropping down into the teens out there. I think we'll stay into the low 20s here in the city, but again, much cold air headed this way. 62 was the afternoon temperature and afternoon high temperature today in Cohutta, 65 in Calhoun today, 60 in Lafayette, but that's particularly that 65 in Calhoun today. Check out these temperatures. We're going to play Find the Arctic Front out there, and these are 5 p.m. temperatures from earlier this afternoon, and you can see where that cold front is. It was at 5 p.m. 60 degrees still in Dalton, while if you head up the road to Nashville, up 24, it was 44, and you head over just to the west there, 38 in Memphis and 21 degrees currently at 5 o'clock in the afternoon in St. Louis. Now, we're not going to go down that far, but we are going to get cold by tomorrow morning. We're looking at 20s invading our area, so that's how quickly it's going to turn around. We're going to go from the 60s to near 70 degrees down into the 20s tonight, 27 in Cohutta, 29 in Calhoun, where they were at 65 today. And look at these high temperatures for tomorrow. 39 degrees in Cohutta, 37 in Lafayette, 41 only in Calhoun, and 40 degrees in Chatsworth. Yeah, you're going to want to bring that jacket. It's also going to be a little breezy as well, especially during the morning hours. You're going to notice quite a bit of a change there. And we stay pretty cold as well as we head into Friday there. It may warm up a little bit into the lower 40s. And then we're going to have some precipitation moving in for the weekend. Still a lot of question marks with the weekend system there and when that precipitation starts. If it starts early enough on Saturday, we could see a mix. If it holds off, it'll mainly just be a cold rain. But it's going to be a cold day overall on Saturday. Highs only into the 30s after morning lows into the 20s. But a cool rain coming up, continuing into your Sunday. We dry out for a brief period on Monday before more rain at this time is what it looks like on today's model run. But that keeps changing, it seems like, on every model run for your Tuesday before clearing out and turning colder again on Wednesday. So a lot of stuff going on in weather. It's going to be, again, a December to remember across a good portion of the South and East, and we'll, of course, continue to keep you updated on that as well. Stay with us. We hope to have the next Weathercast video for you coming up on your Thursday. Have a great evening.